Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're Andaratea Cantori, of the Crows?
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
The documents, it's all there.
Maravasatin Kata. My friend says come with us.
The unarmed soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
You went to the physician.
She stitched it well enough.
It must be hard, dealing with the Antam.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat. We have arrived.
A casino? Nice setup.
Welcome to the Cantori Diamond.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, 5th Talon. And this is Catarina de la Morte, 1st Talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient blighted mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages and venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Exactly who we're after.
Except Lucanis de la Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dreadwolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanus is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive?
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Look. So, this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen. Well, we're not going that way.
The Venatori set up shop in an elven ruin. It's a wonder anything works.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed.
Nervous about that, or the job in general? Not everyone deals with the Antivan crows and lives to tell about it.
We're up against gods. A demon might come in handy. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus de la Morte. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucican, Dragon of Night! Hear your faithful call!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
And you're possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here, Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Yes, the famous Crow contract. So you want a prison break, a blood heist, and assassination help just to get you out of here?
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower, there's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
The blood vial. Where do we go?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it...
Then it's chaos. Wait. Were they torturing demons? How? Why?
They didn't all start out as demons. Zara made sure they ended up that way.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Never heard of an abomination who wasn't a mage.
I've seen demons possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste. So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Okay, now what?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close. I'm on it.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade.
I'm as surprised as you.
Venatori at odds with their creations. Not surprised they lost control.
Blood mages, they never learn. Zara can summon all of the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
Those are failures. What does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban. You said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We, meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
These demons, there's something off. The Venatori have done something.
They're why this place exists. This is what success looks like.
Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time.
Any clue where to start? Or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
These people, they were tortured.
Very few people survive Caliban's rehabilitation.
You did.
Venatori never do anything subtle. Look at that thing.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract. The crows send their regards.
So, we got your target.
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
Lucanus. You alright? Lucanus? What are you looking at?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air.
Make it.
Lucanus, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in the confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Lucanis, I'm so sorry.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target. You just got here, and already you want to leave again? Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'll have to kill me.
That can't be the only solution. Can't we reason with Spite, maybe? Persuade it to leave?
Talk doesn't work on Spite.
He doesn't want to hurt you. How rare. Everyone else does. I want to talk to him.
Before we do, well, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
He's done this before. Enough that you just shrug it off.
He'd do this in the ossuary. The Fate does whatever his spirit wants. Real walls and chains, not so much. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanis.
Contract aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanis?
Please.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer, though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the Crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Minrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
When you have nothing but bad choices, better to take the one that saves you.
And now comes the rest of my life. Our life. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
I got flight on me. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the Shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
How did the Venatori even know about the shop? Isn't it supposed to be secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go. Nice to see the Vipers still making waves around the city.
He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Locked. There has to be another way in. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Right. Here's our way in.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Rook, everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganan and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
It's good that you're back. You know more about the risen gods than anyone. Not surprising, since you technically set them loose in the first place.
Now, let's not dwell on past mistakes. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Your Magister Mevaris Talani. I watched you argue against slavery in the Magisterium, but I had no idea you were a Shadow Dragon.
I know you, don't I? Rook. They told me Varric stole you away for a job.
You know Varric?
Oh, we go way back. I'll tell you all about it sometime. If Varric asked for your help, you must be something special. Shame I missed him while he was here. I've been away, laying low after all the allegations. The Venatori fabricated a scandal and had my magisterium title stripped from me.
I'm sorry, I hadn't heard.
We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.